Hello everyone, and I wanted to upload another analysis video, and it just happens to be another Bobby Fischer game. This is Bobby Fischer's last competitive game. It's against Boris Spassky, and this game was brilliant. We start out with 17 moves of book moves. This is the longest amount of book moves I've ever seen. Rui Lopez, Morphe defends the Columbus variation, and then we keep going with these book moves for so long. And I mean, it's a crazy long amount of book moves. I mean, this is still going with book moves. And this is this right here, A4 is the last book move. C5 is played. Knight B6 is apparently best. Now, here's where the game starts. Pawn pushes to D5, C4, B4. Now, I don't know if en passant exists yet. I don't know if anybody knows what en passant is yet. Apparently, that's the best move. But we get knight H7, and it's apparently +1. And bishop E3, H5, queen D2, rook F8, rook A3. And this is just to set up Bobby Fischer and Boris Spassky, all of them developing everything. This rook is here to kind of guard this and this at the same time, even though the bishop is still defending. And then Spassky has also developed all of his pieces with the knight controlling some important squares like this square and this square control. And then there's a battle for this square going on, and some other things. And now we keep going. Knight DF6, rook EA1 trying to double the rooks, queen D7, because if you don't play queen D7, I mean, there's other moves, but takes and takes, because takes, and you just lose a rook. Queen D7, rook 1A2. How often do you see rook 1A2 get played? Rook FC8, queen C1, bishop F8, and still nothing has happened quite yet. Like, there's not even been a single capture. Bishop E7, and it looks like they're just trying to draw, but here we go. Knight takes E4 is apparently a mistake. I don't know. Doesn't this just lose a knight? No, I'm not sure why this doesn't just lose a knight. Bishop takes pawn F5, bishop C2, bishop takes D5. So you're sacking the knight for 2 pawns. AB. Now, rook E7 is weird. You would think it's a mouse slip, but this was an over the board game, because they can't just trade everything. Takes, and you're up a rook. So isn't it just rook A7? Oh wait, shoot, I accidentally played the game. Rook A7. Can't you just play rook takes? I don't know. So apparently it's better to take rook takes A8. King F6 is weird. It's kind of just bringing the king closer to the center, but I'm not gonna question it. And knight BD2, rook takes A7, rook takes A7, rook A8. Now tell me why you can't just take this. Oh, the bishop. Yeah, I'm not good. But G4, H4 is apparently better. HG, and then you have to push. But nope, we get a trade of rooks. And after this, bishop takes F4. The bishop is trapped. What is a better move here? Check. Bishop takes F4, EF6, knight H4, bishop F7, queen D4 check. I promise you that brilliancy will be coming soon, because some of you guys on YouTube are like, I don't have attention span. Where's the brilliance? Where's the brilliancy? King E6, knight F5. Here's your brilliancy. Knight F5. What is knight F5? What is knight F5? What on earth is knight F5? And the reason is because if you take bishop takes F6 checkmate. Wow. And now if we get knight F5 is ridiculous. Knight F5, pure insanity. So we get bishop to F8. Queen takes F6. King D7, so that now this mate is just not a thing, and this can be taken freely. Knight D4. Queen E1 check. King G2, bishop D5 check, bishop E4. That's a pretty good move, because you can go takes, and then there's still, this is just a draw. I mean, no, it's not a draw, it's +3. because Fischer is not up anything, but he's still winning. Bishop takes e4, knight takes e4, bishop to e8, e7, knight takes b5, knight f8, knight b takes d6, knight e6, queen to e5, and Boris Spassky resigns. I mean, some of this stuff is pretty crazy. I mean, queen d4 check, and then putting him here, and then finding knight f5. Oh! Apparently knight e4 is better. Is knight e4 brilliant? No, knight e4 is just best. But knight f5. Oh! Knight f5. What a move. And I guarantee you, if this were like my games, because I'm like literally 800, they would take, and then I would do this and just win. I mean, knight f5, just brutal move by Bobby Fischer. And now it's threatening this too. It's threatening to just win a queen. And he defends it, but queen takes f4 is apparently a mistake. And then Fischer plays pretty well for the rest of the game. Wins a pawn, moves his queen, and the game is over. What a brilliant game, especially since this is his last game and he had disappeared for a while. And then the same thing, it's the 17 book moves. Like, you're telling me they prepared all of this? What? And then we start just, and then the game, it looks like it's +1, but I mean, I don't know how. But there's just a lot of chances for both players to draw the game completely, and you can just, the game went pretty well until there was just a point where Fischer just went crazy. This is apparently bad. Knight h4, queen d4 check, and then knight f5. Knight f5, wonderful move. Because the king doesn't go anywhere. If you just take, it's just over. It's just mate. And if you don't move your king or your queen or bishop to f8, which is what was played in the game, there's knight g7, forking the king and queen. What a game by Bobby Fischer. And this is why, even in your last game, you can be amazing.